Most seniors believe they would notice if something was wrong. But vitamin E deficiency does not shout. It progresses silently while damaging critical systems in the body. After 60, even a subtle drop in this key antioxidant can quietly erode your nerves, impair vision, weaken immunity, and accelerate mental fatigue. The danger is that these changes are often mistaken for normal aging. But they are not harmless. They are biochemical red flags. In this video, we will expose 6 overlooked signs that your body is missing vitamin E and show you how simple changes in food can reverse the risk. My name is Dr. Emily Carter. I specialize in aging and brain nutrition and have spent many years guiding older adults through evidence-based strategies for long-term brain protection. You are watching Wellness 60 to 100. If you value mental clarity and healthy aging, stay with us and consider subscribing for more research-backed insights. One of the earliest and most deceptive signs of vitamin E deficiency is progressive vision loss that gets mistaken for ordinary aging. You may notice blurriness during reading, increased light sensitivity, or difficulty seeing in low-contrast settings like twilight. What many do not realize is that the retina and optic nerve are among the most vulnerable tissues to oxidative stress. Vitamin E plays a critical role in protecting the lipid-rich membranes in photoreceptor cells from peroxidation. When levels drop, cellular damage accumulates silently in the retina, impairing visual signals and accelerating macular degeneration. A study published in the Archives of Ophthalmology found that older adults with low vitamin E intake had significantly greater rates of age-related vision disorders. This effect is not just cosmetic. It affects spatial awareness, fall risk, and cognitive load. As visual clarity declines, the brain works harder to compensate, leading to faster mental fatigue and disorientation. The danger lies in the subtlety. Because the change is gradual, many adults dismiss it as normal. But vision should remain sharp well into your 70s if nutritional needs are met. If your eyesight feels less reliable than before, this may be your body's first signal that antioxidant defenses are faltering. Loss of muscle strength that cannot be explained by inactivity or age is often an overlooked warning sign of vitamin E deficiency. Tasks that once felt effortless, such as climbing stairs or lifting household objects, may suddenly feel more taxing. This is not just age catching up. Vitamin E is essential for maintaining the integrity of muscle cell membranes and for neutralizing the free radicals generated during muscular contraction. Without it, oxidative stress damages muscle fibers from the inside out, reducing both endurance and recovery. In one clinical study conducted on older adults with low alpha-tocopherol levels, measurable declines in grip strength and lower limb stability were observed despite regular activity. What makes this particularly dangerous is that the decline feels gradual and is often brushed off. But beneath the surface, neuromuscular function is deteriorating. As muscles weaken, balance suffers and fall risk increases. This sets the stage for a chain reaction of immobility and cognitive decline. Restoring adequate vitamin E through diet is often enough to reverse these symptoms before they become chronic. Focus on natural sources such as sunflower seeds, hazelnuts, and avocado oil. When muscles begin to fail without injury or illness, the root cause may not be mechanical, but nutritional. Have you recently noticed a slight unsteadiness when walking or turning corners? Too often dismissed as aging or joint stiffness, these minor coordination issues can be an early red flag for vitamin E deficiency. The cerebellum and peripheral nerves rely heavily on antioxidant protection to regulate posture and movement. Vitamin E safeguards the myelin sheaths that insulate nerve fibers, ensuring accurate and rapid transmission of signals from the brain to the limbs. When levels fall, nerve conduction slows and proprioceptive feedback becomes distorted, leading to subtle but persistent balance problems. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older individuals with marginal vitamin E levels exhibited significantly higher rates of postural sway and delayed reflexes. These impairments often go unreported until a fall occurs. This deficiency is particularly insidious because its symptoms overlap with age-related changes. However, normal aging does not explain sudden increases in stumbles, near falls, or difficulty navigating uneven surfaces. These are neurological symptoms, not mechanical ones. If you feel less stable, even without pain or injury, it is time to evaluate your antioxidant intake. Focus on incorporating foods like wheat germ oil, Brazil nuts, and butternut squash, which offer highly bioavailable forms of vitamin E. Protecting your balance starts with protecting your nerves from oxidative breakdown. Intermittent tingling or numbness in the extremities is a symptom often linked to circulation or diabetes. Yet one overlooked explanation is subclinical vitamin E deficiency. This nutrient is vital for maintaining the electrical stability of peripheral nerves by protecting the phospholipid membranes from oxidative stress. Damage to these nerve endings does not occur overnight. It accumulates gradually, causing patchy sensory loss, starting in the fingers and toes. As vitamin E levels decline, the long nerves that extend to the hands and feet are the first to be affected, because they require the most metabolic support. This is why symptoms often appear in the extremities before progressing inward. Over time, misfiring nerve signals can create chronic discomfort, burning sensations, or unexplained pins and needles that do not follow the pattern of nerve compression. In a study involving older adults, low alpha-tocopherol concentrations were associated with early signs of peripheral neuropathy, even in individuals without diabetes or cardiovascular disease. The findings suggest that oxidative stress alone is enough to impair nerve sensitivity when antioxidant defenses are inadequate. If these sensations appear without injury or medical explanation, consider evaluating your vitamin E status. Dietary sources, such as pine nuts, rainbow trout, and red bell peppers, can help restore nerve resilience before permanent dysfunction sets in. If you find yourself catching colds more often or taking unusually long to recover from minor infections, this may be more than just aging. The immune system becomes less efficient with time, but frequent illness is not inevitable. One possible reason is an under-recognized deficiency in vitamin E, a nutrient essential for maintaining healthy immune cell membranes and regulating inflammatory responses. Vitamin E enhances the function of T cells and helps maintain the balance between immune activation and resolution. Without enough of it, your body struggles to mount a strong defense and also has difficulty turning off inflammation once the threat is cleared. This can result in prolonged symptoms, lingering fatigue, and recurrent infections that resist full resolution. Clinical trials have shown that older adults with higher vitamin E intake experience fewer respiratory infections and faster recovery from viral illness, especially when combined with adequate zinc and selenium. The relationship is not coincidental. Immune cells are especially vulnerable to oxidative stress and require constant antioxidant protection to perform optimally. If your immune system seems less reliable than it used to be, nutritional factors should be explored. Focus on foods like roasted almonds, arugula, and dried apricots, which provide both vitamin E and supporting cofactors. A resilient immune system starts with daily micronutrient sufficiency, not just seasonal precautions. Long-term vitamin E deficiency does not just affect energy or skin. It disrupts the nervous system, weakens immune defenses, and accelerates neurodegeneration. Several longitudinal studies have confirmed that low serum alpha-tocopherol is associated with higher rates of cognitive decline and reduced physical function in adults over 60. These changes often occur silently before traditional medical tests detect abnormalities. The most concerning aspect is that vitamin E is fat-soluble and relies heavily on proper dietary intake for long-term sufficiency. Yet many seniors follow low-fat or restrictive diets that lack the natural oils and seeds where this nutrient resides. Without correction, oxidative damage builds up in nerve tissues, impairing both movement and memory. To counter this process, focus on a daily meal structure built for bioavailability. Start with breakfast that includes mashed avocado on whole grain toast, topped with sunflower seeds. For lunch, prepare a salad of steamed spinach, lentils, and roasted red bell peppers dressed with olive oil. At dinner, include grilled rainbow trout alongside sautéed Swiss chard and a small serving of quinoa. Cooked dishes should always include a healthy fat source to aid absorption, such as sesame oil or walnut pieces. Consistent intake through real food creates lasting protection. Your nerves, immune system, and memory circuits depend on it. From years of clinical work in aging medicine, I have seen how often subtle deficiencies are mistaken for aging and left untreated. Vitamin E is not optional for nerve stability, immune function, or cognitive longevity. When you support your cells with the right nutrients, they respond quickly and positively. Do not wait for symptoms to worsen before taking action. If this video helped you recognize something important about your health, subscribe to Wellness 60 to 100 and share it with someone you care about who is over 60. And if you want to learn how other vitamins like B1, B6, and B12 silently influence your brain, do not miss our next video. Your future resilience is built on what you do today.